Hey guys, how's it going? Today I want to speak about the subject of, is it important to vote? Well, plainly and simply, from talking about it, yes. I know, some people say everything's rigged, there's no point to all this, and to a certain extent, I do agree. There's a lot of things. I mean, just look in America, for example, our current president doesn't want to get out of office, and he starts rigging the post offices in order for people not to be able to send their mail-in ballots, or for them to have a chance of getting those mail-in ballots counted too late, so that, stuff like that, so I can guarantee that maybe the older folks that actually like to go in certain places to vote do vote for that president that wants to not get out of office, which I shall not mention his name. But at the same time, if we just give up, if we just say, nah, that's it, everything's rigged, there's no change, well, there is not going to be any change. That's why people have been creating revolutions in some way due to all this pandemic talk, all this racism, all these things. People are just tired, and I think that it's our power in some way to speak. And even though a lot of it is rigged, it still needs to be fought for. You still need to try and do things, because if you don't do them, well, then you're going from a 5% chance of actually making a difference to 0%. And I'm probably putting the numbers really, really low. But that's as simple as that. So I do feel that some people are going to be pessimistic about it, and again, they're going to say, no, what are you saying? But I think there's a lot of power that comes from numbers. And especially nowadays, we're not just stopped by, or we're not just stuck with whatever is told to us in newspapers and the internet. Now there's a double-edged sword, because through social media, through websites and stuff, you can get any sort of information. So you're always going to get information from both sides. Some of it's going to be real, some of it's going to be fake. And a lot of the fake stuff also can sound really good. And people who don't really do their research properly, they're going to believe it. And if you believe it, well, what happens is that you can get misinformed. But at the same time, what's cool is that you do get a lot of information in direct and all that stuff. So even as a regular person, if you are able to have the right state of mind, you might be able to make a change and make people aware of these things. And if enough people are sane of mind or educated enough at a certain point, and I'm not saying that people are educated at this point in time, I think people are actually very poorly educated in this day and age. Unfortunately, we have all this technology that's amazing, but then there's a lot of ignorance. And but at the same time, we are less ignorant than we were 100 years ago, or 200 years ago, or 50 years ago. And I think that with time, more and more people might start learning more things, might start being able to actually find ways to actually make a change. And I do think that a lot of those influencers and stuff actually do have that power, and they do have that way of speaking. And in some way, that's why I speak, even though 2 people view my videos. I do feel that at least I'm trying. I talk, I say what's on my mind, and obviously, again, if you don't feel like voting, not a big deal. But I will say this: it is important. It do make a change, and I do think that at least if you're not gonna vote, at least educate yourself on what is happening, because a lot of people that don't vote actually don't even educate themselves on it. They just have a preconceived idea, and that's it. So before having a preconceived idea, at least read about it and try to learn something. So that's it. That's all I have to say on the subject. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.